Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Uh, so
Good morning,
um,
ma'am.
last last we had done theory classes. We had completed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
हमारी theory class हो गई थी. तो now we are starting with our practical sessions from today. This is your MCSL triple two code, right? So all those who don't have the study material, those who are from MCA OL, please download it from the LMS portal, right? And those who are from the ODL mode, they can download from the IGNOU eGyan Coach website, MCSL 222. So you have two sections in your triple two. We will be doing section number one, object oriented analysis and design lab. The other one, I think I don't have the second section. I am only doing the first section. So you have two sections in this. We are doing object oriented analysis and design lab. So already we know about the UML diagrams in OAD, right? So you have different UML diagrams. These are the 9 diagrams which we will be doing in the practical sessions, right? So class diagram, object diagram, use case diagram, sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, state chart diagram, activity diagram, component diagram, and deployment diagram. These are the 9 diagrams we will be doing in this session, right? So you have different tools for drawing your UML diagrams. You have Agro UML you can download. You have Star UML. In this booklet, they have used Star UML as the one. You can download this one. This is a proprietary now it is a proprietary thing. So you can download a trial version of 30 days if you want of Star UML. For 30 days it will work, and so you can do that. BOUML visual paradigm. So I have downloaded visual paradigm with me because I already had Star UML, which was 30 days user license. 30 days trial has already been over. So I've downloaded visual paradigm for working in that. So you can use that also, right? The community version. So if I show you the visual paradigm. So I have downloaded this visual paradigm community version. So this I have downloaded. So you can also use this software for drawing your diagrams if you want. So this is the one I'm talking about. So I'm not going for this right now. So here, if you see, this is you need to go to the diagrams in the menu. The project is you can take a new project, right? And in that you can add a diagram, like diagrams are here. So you can add a new diagram like this. So in new you can have a class diagram, so activity diagram. So you can have
Excuse me.
yes.
Ma'am, so in final practical, what platform will we have to use when we are doing the actual?
Whatever, they can give you any platform. If you are MCA OL, then your practical will be Viva based format. If you are MCA ODL, then you at the center you will go, and there whatever is given there. If there is no software available at the center, then you have to draw it on a paper and show whatever will be the medium. Can you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. So in like I am from OL, ma'am. So the Viva would be like that. Verbally explain how would you create a diagrams
Yes,
or
maybe,
maybe.
right? Maybe they'll ask you questions regarding what is a class diagram and how do you draw a class diagram. If I give you a thing like you have to draw a class diagram for student management system, then what are your classes, right? So they can ask you any kind of question. Can you understand?
Yes, yes.
So that is what will happen. So because you should know how to draw the diagrams and you should know the software, so in the practicals you have to go through this. So that is the main thing, right? So some of the UML diagrams we will be talking about. So here what they are explaining is star UML software. So if you have the
Last,
trial which,
last
yes,
thing. So when the practical exam, that Viva will happen, that thing can come from theory and practical
both,
subjects also.
both. They can ask you how many UML diagrams are there. So you can tell them that there are 9 UML diagrams, right? Which are the structure diagrams and which are the behavioral dynamic diagrams. So they can ask you that also. They can ask you what is OOAD. They can ask from theory also, practicals also, right? So those who want the trial version of UML, you can download Star UML also if you want. So they have given you the Star UML's background only here. So you can download that also. Main menu toolbar, so that they have given you. I'm not going for that. So first diagram which we are talking about is the class diagram. So class diagram is a static structure diagram used to describe the structure of a system by showing the classes in the system, attributes in the classes, operations or methods, and relationship among them. So this is the definition of a class diagram. So when in theory also they may ask you what is a class diagram, and draw a class diagram for such a such situation. Anything they can give you in theory also. So in theory though you have to draw a diagram with your pen or pencil, whatever you want to draw it with. So in your practical, so in this star UML you have to go to model, add diagram, and you can add class diagram. In visual paradigm we are going to diagrams, and we are going to new, and we have added like this a diagram like this, right? A class diagram. I'll show you how we'll draw it. For example, like they have shown you university and student. So if suppose this is your diagram, class diagram for banking system, this is your diagram, then how do you have to draw it? That we will see. So I'm just deleting the ones I have. So suppose I have to take a class. This is your in the toolbar. Here on the left hand side, you will find the tools. So here, this is your class. So suppose first you are making a class of bank. So here you can write bank here. Now you have to add the attributes of the bank. So attributes are name, code, and address. So for adding the attributes, just this is for creating another class, right? I'm just seeing. Hmm. So inside this, I'm not clicking on this. Inside this, I've clicked, and there are attributes here. So you want to add an attribute, so you will write here like name, right? So you can give other things also, classify, initial value, multiplicity, whatever. I'm not giving that. I'm just saying okay. And another attribute I add is code, right? Okay. And another attribute I add is address, right? If you want to change it to plus, so for changing it to public, private, protected, public is plus. So you can do public like this, okay. Plus will come here. If you can change for this also if you want. Visibility, you can change it to public. This also, if you want visibility, you want to change it to public, so it will come plus. Minus is private. So, so this is what you will get, right? Again, if you want to add operations, so what all operations you have? Add branch, remove branch, and get branch. So you will add the operation, add branch. Again, public, if you want to keep it public, then remove branch, and then get branch. Automatically it will come, it is public only. So these are the things we have added to our bank class, if you see here, like this. Now if you want, this is what banks have ATM. This is aggregation here. It is showing aggregation. Bank have ATM, has a relationship with there. So for aggregation, just click on this and click on this, not this, on this. So this is generalization, right? And this is composition, and this is aggregation, if you see. So if I add it like this, it's showing smaller one. Aggregation, sorry, class. So this is a class I have taken. So this aggregation I have done, and this is the ATM class. Can you see that how it is? We are doing it, so,
ഇടാന്നോ
right? And you can add the attribute again. Anji, bolo. Who is asking a question?
ചേച്ചിയോട് പറഞ്ഞോ ചേച്ചി വന്നിട്ട് താഴെ
किसका माइक ऑन है? Withdraw, deposit, clear balance. So these are the operations. So we have done that. So this is your ATM class. Can you see that? Bank has many ATM, aggregation has been shown. And again, a bank has branches. So again, aggregation is there. So you can again make a aggregation, right? So again, if I go here, and again I choose aggregation, where is that? Here. So I just put,
So, ma'am, is this one-to-one relation or one-to-many relation?
you can put it multiplicity also. A bank, single bank have many branches, no? Right?
So, this aggregation is showing one-to-many
here-
relationship?
Yeah, this is one to many.
Okay, thank you.
Even a bank has many ATM also, so this is also one to many,
All right.
right? So you can put multiplicity also. I'm just so this is a branch. I'm not again adding the attributes. I'm just showing you how you can do that. I'm just seeing. So here from here also you can add like association class or association generalization. From here also you can add the different things also, and from here also you can add from the class also. Just an example. The properties can be put from here also. There is property bar also here. So like that. I'm just giving an example, right? So there is a another thing which is known as account, and again branches have accounts, right? So again aggregation is there. So many branches have many accounts, so it will be a many to many relationship in this case. So I have put it here, or I can put it here like that, right? So this is account. Right now account class, there are different types of account. That is a relationship, that is generalization. So there is a current account or a saving account. Generalization, that is inheritance. So type of, if you have to add type of accounts or generalization, this is generalization. So why is it not adding? What is the class current account? So I'll add from here generalization. So I'll add a class like this. So generalization, this is current account. And another generalization I can do is I don't know why it is not allowing. Another class which I am adding as generalization and saving account. Can you see that? Right? This is generalization. So this also you can show. So like here they have shown one to many. If you want to show multiplicity also, so here you can add the role name or whatever. Multiplicity also you can add.
Aradhana, please put your mic.
अच्छा इसका ये भी है सभी अच्छा ठीक है
Like this you can add, right? Whose mic is this?
हाँ वो बहुत लपड़ा है
Aradhana Kumari. I can't do that also. So can you understand? You click here, you can put whatever you want, one to many relationship or whatever you want. So here one to many I have done. Here also, if you want, just click on here. I've put one here, and if you want here, put many here, right? So here it is one to many relationship will be there. You can put it like this. Can you see that multiplicity? So you can add the role also here. You can add the multiplicity also, visibility also. So the just right click on the association, and you can add whatever you want, right? So what is the multiplicity? You can add that the one, right, like this. So one is added here like this. If you don't want like this, you can add it the way we had shown, right? So that is what is there. Mm, I've just taken a note here, and I am writing the name of the thing here, that what kind of relationship it is. You can also write that also if you want. There should be some medium to write in this. I am not finding it anywhere. So no problem. You can write it the relationship like this. Has a bank has ATM. So you can also write the relationship name here if you want. That is also possible. Is there a there is a text box, so we will remove this, right? And we take a text box here, and we'll write in the text box has a, right? So you can have a relationship like this written on the thing. That is also possible. Just an example I'm giving you. So this is what class diagram can be drawn. This is how class diagram can be drawn, right? Any doubts in class diagram? How to draw it? Any doubt, class? So the session-wise list of lab exercises is: first, draw class diagram for online shopping system. First, list the assumptions of the shopping system, and then identify classes, and then draw the diagram. So can you draw a diagram for online shopping system? Anybody? I'm just showing you example of one of the. Whether I have it or not, I can't say. Online mobile recharger. This is for online bookshop thing. You can create it for online shopping also. So if you see here, you have a user class, you have a customer class, right? You have a seller. This is according to bookshop. And for the customer, also you have card details, cancellation, credit card details, and the card details and cancellation are all going to the payment system, and this is transaction. These are the classes they have drawn for online book shopping. Can you see that? So there will be many examples given here, like they have given you images also. I'm just taking one of the images. So what image they have taken? So here they have given you admin, products, guest, payment, customer, and card. These are the classes, and you have to give the relationship accordingly. Just hold on for a second. Just hold on for a second. I'm just coming in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, just try to look into the online shopping class diagram, and you can try it. Just wait for 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, took a little time. So we were discussing about class diagram. So you can make a class diagram according to your question. Like here, what they have done is they have used admin, customer, item, payment, order, and shopping info. This is one way of. So you have to select your classes. Like they have here, they have used admin, products, guest, payment, customer, cart. Can you understand this? In an online system, tell me what all classes you will have. If you shop from Amazon, Flipkart, or whatever online medium you shop from, so what all classes you need? Tell me. कौन बताएगा कौन कौन सी क्लासेस यूज होंगी? बता सकता है कोई क्या क्या क्लासेस यूज होंगी आपकी? आपका एक प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए होगा, एक कस्टमर के लिए होगा क्लास, होगा कि नहीं? एक पेमेंट के लिए होगा, एक कार्ट में जो आइटम्स आप रखते हो, ऐड करते हो, वो कार्ट आइटम्स होंगी, राइट? पेमेंट को भी आप डिवाइड कर सकते हो. जैसे पेमेंट को भी आप कह सकते हो देर आर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ पेमेंट्स, टाइप्स ऑफ पेमेंट में क्रेडिट कार्ड, कैश ऑन डिलीवरी, नेट बैंकिंग, व्हाटएवर. I'm just giving you an example. Yes or no? कर सकते हैं ना ये क्लासेस?
Yes, ma'am.
तो वो आपको क्लासेस फाइंड आउट करनी है. व्हाट ऑल क्लासेस यू थिंक विल बी देयर इन योर क्लास डायग्राम, और उन क्लासेस का फिर आपको रिलेशनशिप लेना है और रिलेशनशिप को ड्रॉ करना है कि सपोज आपका प्रोडक्ट्स और कस्टमर में क्या रिलेशनशिप होगा. आप चाहो तो एक लॉगिन भी बना सकते हो कि हर किसी कस्टमर का लॉगिन पेज लॉगिन के लिए भी हो सकता है, तो वो भी आप चाहो तो बना सकते हो. जस्ट an example I am giving, but if you don't want to make, these are the basic classes जो आपको पता जो होनी ही चाहिए आपके ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग सिस्टम में. these are the classes. फिर एक और वो बोल रहा है तो यहाँ पे कह रहा है list the assumptions of the shopping system and then identify classes and then draw the diagram. So first you have to identify the classes, what all classes will be there, then you draw the class diagram for that. फिर ये कह रहा है draw class diagram for online examination system. Now if you have to draw for online examination system, so you think of the classes in the online examination system. क्या क्या classes you होंगी आपकी online examination system में? आपका admin होगा, right? एग्जाम होगा, स्टूडेंट जो भी एग्जाम देना चाहता है स्टूडेंट इन्फो होगा, या आप कस्टमर भी कह सकते हो उसको, स्टूडेंट को, तो कस्टमर इन्फो होगा या स्टूडेंट इन्फो होगा, और एग्जाम होगा. क्वेश्चंस जो एग्जाम के अंदर होंगे, क्वेश्चंस वाला भी एक होगा. तो इस तरह का आप बना सकते हो इफ यू वांट टू डिफरेंट थिंग्स फॉर द ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम. अब जब अगर आपको क्लास डायग्राम ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम का बनाना है, दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन थिंक ऑफ. जस्ट एन एग्जाम्पल, वैसे तो ये क्रिएटली पे ज्यादा so like here student is there, exam index, they have taken a class, there are a new user, new student, that means, and the types of students, they have done generalization. The arrow should not be towards the child class, it should be towards the parent class student, and there will be existing student and the new student, and this is your exam, and this is your question paper, right? So questions are added to the exam class, and the exam index is there where particular exam will be selected and the student will give the exam. So this kind of a system there, online examination system. Can you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So you have to decide according to your question what all classes will be there, and according to those classes you will create the relationship that will be your class diagram. Now they can be generalization, they can be aggregation, right? So sub exam question paper is part of the exam, so you can make a aggregation here. They have not drawn, I am telling you. So exam question paper are part of the exam, so here you can put an aggregation thing here, so that kind of a thing, right? So this is one of the then they are saying object diagram for online banking system. Now what is, I have told you what is the difference between object diagram and class diagram. Anybody knows that, the difference between object diagram and class diagram? Then in the class diagram you are showing the classes and their relationship, but in the object diagram what will you do? You will use the values, proper values of those things. So if I have to show you in your I don't know, this is the object diagram, I don't think so. not an object diagram. This is a class diagram only they have drawn. What I understand. So here in an object diagram, what will you say? Like here, customer clerk is there. So if customer is a clerk, so you will put customer colon clerk. Yeah, clerk colon customer. So clerk is the object and colon customer is the class name, right? So user ID, what is the customer's user ID equal to? You will give the user ID value, password value, name, address. So this way you will make a class diagram. Can you understand that? Oh, sorry, object diagram. Can you understand now what is an object diagram? Let us see what is given in script. So this is the class diagram they have drawn. Bank, branch, loan, account. There are two types of account: saving account and current account. This is a customer class. So bank have without the bank, the branches are not there. So this is composition, right? Without the bank branches have no meaning. So they have a full what you say. Full has a relationship is there. Composition, which is the whole relationship is there. This is part of, this is whole relationship. So composition is there. So so branches is there. Then the branch can the loans are provided by the branch. So this is an aggregation. Branches have accounts. So this is again an aggregation. And there are two types of account. This is generalization. And customer can apply for a loan, can open a saving account, can open a current account also. A simple kind of a thing they have shown, a class diagram, right? Now, so these are the classes they are talking about and their relationship. Now the object diagram, they are not shown it here. The object diagram will have the values in this, like bank name. You can put the name of the bank for that, colon the bank, like suppose ICICI Bank, colon bank, name is ICICI, code is whatever the code of the bank is there. Then branch, whatever name of the branch you can select any branch there, colon branch, and branch code is this, city is this way. The values you will give, that is the object diagram. Can you understand that? The object diagram order here is like this. D1, whatever name, D1 colon bank, name is equal to Bank of ABC, code is equal to this, right? Can you understand what is the difference between class diagram and object diagram? You have to give it a value. Don't put it like this. And anyone saving account, right? Any doubt?
No,
Again,
ma'am.
remember classes have to be found out, and according to that you can make the object diagram. Classes need to be found out in this, right? Then the next session 1 is this. Session 2 is use case diagram. Now everybody understand what is a use case diagram? Where you have to define use case diagram is a description of the user's standpoint on the system working. You can say that a use case is used in system analysis to identify, clarify, and organize system requirements. The use case diagram provides set of possible sequences of interactions between system and users in a particular environment and related to a particular goal. So the main components of this diagram are actor, use cases, and interrelationship among actors and use cases. So this is from a point of view of a user, that there are users and there are actors. The actors are users and you have use cases or processes. So how they are interacting with each other in a system, that is what use case shows, right? Systems working. So like they have here it is use case diagram for bank ATM systems. So how to make a use case diagram? If I have to make a use case diagram, so I will make a new, go to use cases, will be new. Use case diagram. So blank. So you can give a name to the use case diagram. I'm not giving right now. So you can give a name also. So this is the use case diagram and the menu options will automatically change according to this. So you have actor. So this is your actor. Suppose whatever. So here in your diagram, customer is an actor. So we give customer, right? So customer is having is interacting with three use cases: enter card pin, check balance, money withdrawal, deposit account. So if I have to make a use case, so this is how we make a use case. Right, the use case is enter card pin, whatever name you want to give. Another use case if you have to make, so this is another use case. You can put it here also if you want. Another was check balance, money withdrawal. Here you can put check balance, right? Then another you can create, so this one is withdrawal, and another you can create is with enter. I am doing that. This is deposit. So these are the use cases which are handled by which users is interacting with, and a bank is there. So you can make a bank as another customer. So here you can add a associated actor. Bank is there. So this new actor is here. So we have created that. Again, this actor is a bank, right? And you can have association links with other things also, like here I am creating. Right, so this way you can create with all the other things. So this is how you make a use case diagram. So you should understand who are the users who will be using this system, whatever system you are making, and what are the different use cases or processes which is happening where they are interacting with the system. Can you understand that? Can you understand what is use case?
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
So this is how you have to make a use case. So again, they have made a use case diagram for ATM technical expert. So ATM technical expert is this. That what he does maintenance of the ATM and repair of the ATM. These are the two processes he is interacting. So you can also have include and exclude also. So the maintenance include replace, upgrade, and repair. So maintenance can be replacing. Maintenance includes other processes also. So include is another prerogative you can give. So maintenance include replacing the system or upgrading the system or repairing the system, and repair includes repair only, repairing parts. So this is another way of, or you also have another way of doing the ATM system. You have bank technical officer as an actor, ATM card user as an actor, and bank as an actor. So the bank technical officer, he what all processes he is handling. This is the boundary of the system you can draw. So system startup, system shutdown, uh, restock cash and receipt paper, then collect cash. So this is done by the bank technical officer. He is doing these processes, and bank is also checking the retro cash and receipt paper. Bank is also processing that, and collecting cash. Bank is also processing that. Now the ATM card user or the customer is what all he is doing. He can authenticate the card ATM holder, then cash withdrawal, cash deposit, balance inquiry, change ATM pin. So this is what ATM he can do, and the bank is also checking all these things. Bank is also handling all these things. So this way, the different actors you have to find out, and the processes they will be interacting. That is what you have to draw in a use case diagram. So now they are talking about draw use case diagram for online shopping system. So again, you have to find out who all are the actors who will be using the online shopping system, and what processes will be handled. So if we make a use case diagram,
Ma'am, I have a query.
yes,
Ma'am, in which scenarios we have to decide which diagram we need to create? Like, for example, like either we go for a object one class or this use case diagram.
nahi, you don't have to do anything. It will be asked in your paper only. Draw use case diagram for this, draw a class diagram for this,
Okay, okay.
right?
No, but
In your
I'm just
examination,
simulating. No, I'm trying to
what?
understand. I'm trying to understand like in
But
organization.
this, when did you study software engineering in your first semester?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
So in software engineering, you have to create the SDLC cycle,
yes.
analysis, design, and all those things. So
Mm-hmm.
in the analysis phase, you were finding out the requirements and analyzing them, that it is feasible to do or not, right?
Right,
Right.
right,
So in object oriented analysis also we are doing it, and in the design phase you used to design all the things accordingly, right?
right, right.
So same way, then you have to document all those things also. Documentation was also done, right?
Yes. So,
So in a project you have to do all the things. You have to in an object oriented based project, and you are using OOAD in that. So you have to draw the class diagram, yes or no?
yes, exactly. Yeah.
You have to show the use case diagram. So all the things are important when you are making a project.
So all these are the part of functional specification then?
Yes, it is part of software specification,
Yes. Yes. All right.
right?
Okay. Thank you.
So if we are talking about use case diagram for online shopping system, so you can take any example. Just we are taking any, you can take any examples. First, you have to decide what all actor will be there. Then there will be a customer, right? Customer will definitely be there for the online shopping system. There will be the admin of the system, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know, they created. I think so. We should open some other. Um, it's not the- So here they have used a web customer, right? So web, because it is online shopping system, your customer is a web customer only. Yes or no? Right?
Yeah.
And they have used generalization of the of here also in how they have used generalization. Customer, web customer can be of two types: a registered customer or a new customer, or you can say a guest user, new customer. Can you understand that? They have generalized that. This is the arrow they have used, generalization. So you can have a registered customer or a new customer. And the other actors are authentication, a service which is there which will authenticate the this. They have used identity provider, credit card payment service, and PayPal. So they have used this way. You can also use admin as a actor, and a payment service as an actor. You can use that to only identity and authentication and PayPal. It's not necessary to be used. So what are the different processes or use cases you are using? You have view items, make purchase, checkout, and client. This is client register. So client register means you whenever you are registering, the new user will be registering to the client register. So this process is being taken care for the new customer who registers, and the authentication is handled by the I will say admin only. Admin only will handle the authentication. So I will create an admin user, not authentication and identity provider. I will not use that. So admin will register that user accordingly, right? Then the registered user who are already registered can view the items, can make purchase, they can also check out, right? So that is also there. So they have not connected it, but it should be connected. They can also check out, and make payment should also be there. Make payment is another option which you can add, a process or use case you can add here, so they can make the payment also. So that is there. So, and admin can also view the customers in that admin means your system can have all the information about what items the user has selected, make purchases, checkout, registration of client, everything. The admin user is taking care of the payment, everything, right? Any doubts in this? So you have to find out what users are there or actors are there of your system, and what processes they will be using in the system. That is what the main thing in your. So this is one of the website, umldiagrams.org. You will find many examples of your thing like student management, online shopping, online banking. Many examples are there of the UML diagrams. umldiagram.org is the website, so you can go for that. UML hyphen diagrams it is. So here what again they have created the same thing only. So you can view the item, make purchase, check out, whatever this thing they have created, a web user, right? So you can also separate all of them separately also, like view item. They have done that view item, search item extends to view item, Extend means that if you search an item, so that will be, that is, you are viewing the item also, so that is extension of that. And browse the item also means you are viewing the item also, so that is extension of that. View recommended items, again extension. Add to shopping cart, again view item. You can when you are adding, you can also view it, so that is an extension. Add to wish list, that is again an extension to your view item, so that is what they are done. And view recommended item, customer authentication, it will include customer authentication also, view recommended item. So that they are telling you how you can show, include and extend operations also. That's just an example. So you do not need to extend it, they have just shown you for information, but this much is okay, right? So this is one of the thing where you will find the different diagrams, right? Then they are saying use case diagram for library management system. So if you have to make it for library management system, so if you have to make it for library management system, you can take any example. Like in Geeks of Geeks, they have given library management system. So they have users. You have different types of users. And again, generalization is there. Student and staff, two types of users are there. You have a library database and a librarian. It should be not libraries. It should be librarian as an actor, and this is library database. So here the user is can authenticate or log in. If, instead of authentication, you can put login. The user can log in here, and log in in exclude invalid username or password. That process, authentication process, will be there. That it will include that only. So I'm not using that. So he can log in. He can request new book. He can reserve a book. He can renew a book, and he can pay fine. He can give feedback, and the feedback will include filling up a feedback form, right? So include is given here. And the user can register, new user can register also. And registering means filling up the registration form, includes, and get a library card, this also includes there. And the librarian can see that the user is an authenticated or a valid user through his login. Then he can add a record of the user. He can add a record, or add a user, or register a user. So this process also, this is the admin or librarian is handling, right? He can also delete the book records, or he can update he can search for any books in the database. He can update the books in the record. He can update the record ID also. So it includes that. And the library database, so library database will manage all the things which are here. They are saying prepare library, but I will say this, you need to draw the library database as an actor. Only librarian should be drawn, and everything is handled by the library database. That's not an actor we are talking about, right? Any doubts? Any doubts you have? So here also they have drawn it. So here they have used make reservation, remove reservation. So I don't think so. It should be a reservation for a borrower. So this is not a proper example. So here librarian is there, borrower is there. Borrower can be a student or a staff, whatever you can say. The librarian also logins. and he will manage the books. The login includes managing the books, and managing the books include add a book, update a book, remove a book, search a book, and view book details. And the borrower or the customer can return a book, borrow a book, can search for a book, and can view book details. Right? This is also a good example. Right? Any doubts in this part? In class diagram and in use case diagram? Any doubt, class? Anybody has any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Right? So do you need to ask any questions? Because I don't think so we should go further, because we have 10 sessions, so we should go according to the sessions only. So right now we are just going faster in this. So just go through the material of your study material, also your study material of your theory also. Go through the diagrams, right? Try to draw the diagrams according to the thing you have already seen, right? You, the different diagrams you have already seen, right? Go through them accordingly. And try to draw it. Now, although all of you have downloaded any software or not?
Yes, ma'am. Visual Paradigm.
Visual
New
Paradigm.
edition. Yeah.
Those who want, they can also download Star UML also if you want. Visual Paradigm is also okay. I am using Visual Paradigm only. Star UML is also good. But Star UML only problem is it will be 30 days trial version, and then it will be proprietary. So that is the problem. So you can download Visual Paradigm, which is a community software, and you can do your practicals accordingly to that. So try to all these things you have to draw it on the software. Try to draw it accordingly, but that is one thing which you are doing. But the main thing you should need to remember is, when you are drawing a diagram like class diagram and use case diagram. So in a class diagram, whenever you get a question like library management, student management, online banking, employee management, whatever question it may be, online shopping, whatever. So remember that you will need to find out all the classes which will be there in the class diagram, which you need to draw. So those classes first you find out, then the relationship among those classes, that is the second thing you need to find out in a class diagram. Can you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the main thing you should cater to. Then in the use case diagram, you should need to find out who are the actors who will be using the system, and what use cases they will, or processes they will be interacting in the system. Once you find out that, then you will draw the use case diagram. Any doubt in that? Anybody has any doubt in that part? I don't know your if I show you those who are of what do you say, ODL mode. Anybody is there for ODL mode? Not
Yes,
from
ma'am.
online. So for those who are ODL mode, they will have to go to a center. They will be allotted a center where there will be computers, and you have to if the computers are there, they have some software, you have to draw it on that software. If they don't have the software, then you have to draw it on paper, whatever will be the thing. So this is your practical lab question paper set 1. This kind of a question paper will come for MCA ODL, not OL. OL people, MCA OL people, it will be online practical only. So they will be, it will be, I think, Viva based format, or probably it will be Viva based format. So I am talking about ODL mode, offline mode students. So MCSL 222, OOAD and web technologies. This is the second section. We are talking about OOAD, the first section. So the first section, answer the following question. It carries 20 marks and Viva voice of 5 marks is there. So draw collaboration diagram for online banking. That's just one question they have asked. Can you see that in the practical?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to draw the collaboration diagram, which is also known as the communication diagram, which we will be doing later. But this is one example. So you can be asked a collaboration diagram, you can be asked a use case diagram, you can be asked a class diagram, you can be asked a sequence diagram, it can be anything. Right? Just an example. So this kind of a question paper will come. Right? So this is set 3, and this has an online food delivery company provides a range of facilities to customers through its mobile app or web portal. It provides options to choose restaurant, food items, online and cash on delivery options, order status, and feedback facility. Perform the following: identify classes and their association. So seeing this thing, identify what all classes will be there and what will be their association, means relationships between the classes, and draw the class diagram for them. Can you do that? कैन यू डू दैट? कर सकते हो ना ये?
Yes,
इस
ma'am.
क्वेश्चन को ध्यान में रखना है आपको। एक फूड डिलीवरी, ऑनलाइन फूड डिलीवरी कंपनी है जो कि आपका मोबाइल ऐप या वेब पोर्टल के थ्रू आपको प्रोवाइड करती है क्या? फूड। आप फूड आइटम्स के लिए रेस्टोरेंट में फूड आइटम्स के लिए आप ऑनलाइन पेमेंट कर सकते हो, कैश ऑन डिलीवरी कर सकते हो, और ऑर्डर स्टेटस दे सकते हो, और फीडबैक भी दे सकते हो। तो क्या क्या आपको क्लासेस लगेंगी, आपको वो देखना है, और उनके बीच में क्या एसोसिएशन है, और फिर क्लास डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है। ये क्वेश्चन है। तो यहाँ पे क्लास डायग्राम का क्वेश्चन आ गया, राइट? सो मेरा कहने का ये मतलब है कि आपको किसी भी तरह का क्वेश्चन आ सकता है इसके अंदर। Any issues?
No, ma'am.
राइट? तो आपको बस ये ध्यान में रखना है कि आपको किस तरह से मैनेज करना है उस चीज को, किस तरह से डायग्राम्स ड्रॉ करने हैं। दैट इज द मेन थिंग यू नीड टू केटर टू। तो अभी हमने 2 डायग्राम्स देखे हैं। वन इज यूज केस डायग्राम, द अदर इज क्लास डायग्राम। तो आप इन दोनों को अच्छी तरह से प्रैक्टिस कर लो कि आप क्लासेस कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे, उनका रिलेशनशिप फाइंड आउट करना है, और फिर क्लास डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है। और यूज केस में आपको एक्टर्स फाइंड करने हैं, who are the actors who will be using the system, and what all use cases or processes they will be interacting in the system, तो वो फाइंड आउट करके आपको यूज केस बनाना है। अब वो आप कोई भी एग्जांपल ले सकते हो, आप ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग ले सकते हो, आप ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग ले सकते हो, आप लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट ले सकते हो, आप स्टूडेंट मैनेजमेंट ले सकते हो, एम्प्लॉय मैनेजमेंट ले सकते हो, आप कोई भी एग्जांपल ले सकते हो। दैट इज द मेन थिंग। एनी डाउट? Any doubt, class?
No.
Right. So is there any doubt? Otherwise, what we will do is we will end the class. Otherwise, if you have any doubts, then we'll continue with the class. Everybody has put their attendance in the chat box, name and enrollment number.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody is left? जिनका ऑलरेडी हो चुका है बार बार मत डालना। सो कुछ कंटिन्यू करना है? एनी डाउट यू वांट टू आस्क, एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क? Otherwise we can end the class. Anybody? आई नो आपकी क्लास अभी 2 बजे तक है, इसीलिए मैं पूछ रही हूँ।
मैम एक शॉर्ट नोट अगर ऐसा अगर क्रिएट हो जाता कि जिसमें सारे डायग्राम्स और उनके क्लासेस तो हमको सिनारियो के अकॉर्डिंगली खुद जज करनी होती है क्या होंगी, बट उनके जो एसोसिएशंस है उनका एक लिस्ट कि हमेशा ये एसोसिएशन होता है, इनमें से चूज करना है, तो एक शॉर्ट हैंड नोट्स हो जाता
ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता ना, ऐसा कैसे होगा? हर सिचुएशन में आपके जो एसोसिएशन है वो तो डिफरेंट होते हैं ना।
है। नंबर ऑफ अवेलेबल एसोसिएशंस जो
नंबर ऑफ
कॉमन
अवेलेबल एसोसिएशन तो आप उस कंडीशन पे डिसाइड करते हो ना। जैसे उन्होंने फूड डिलीवरी वाला आपको बोला हुआ है, फूड डिलीवरी का बनाने को, तो आपके पास जो भी क्लासेस होंगी, आपके पास कस्टमर क्लास होगी, आपके पास फूड आइटम की क्लास होगी, फूड जितने भी फूड आइटम्स हैं आपके पास पेमेंट की क्लास होगी, आपके पास तो डिफरेंट क्लासेस हैं। अब उनके बीच में क्या रिलेशनशिप है वो तो तभी होगा ना। उसके बीच में कितनी सारी रिलेशनशिप थोड़ी बनाओगे आप, तो एक ही रिलेशनशिप चूज करनी है ना आपको, तो वो आपको अपने अकॉर्डिंग करनी है।
कि जैसे हमारे 9 डायग्राम्स जो है वो एक जगह नोट्स में आ जाते हैं और सारे जितने एसोसिएशन जो पॉसिबल बनते हैं तो वो एक जगह लिस्ट हो जाते हैं ताकि
एसोसिएशन तो क्लास डायग्राम में ही दिखाते हो, बाकी किसी में एसोसिएशन तो नहीं दिखाते हो आप। एक मिनट, जस्ट होल्ड ऑन फॉर अ सेकेंड। हाँ, बाद में बात करते हैं। हाँ हाँ, क्या बोल रहे थे आप?
हाँ मैम कि वो कंसाइज नोट्स जिसमें ऐसा 9 डायग्राम जो हमारे हैं वो तो हो ही हूँ, बट जो
तो ये आपका जो हम कर रहे हैं ये एक तरह का कंसाइज नोट ही तो है। ये जो लैब में क्वेश्चंस आप कर रहे हो यही तो 9 डायग्राम्स हम कर रहे हैं। ये क्या कर रहे हो आप?
हाँ लाइक वो तो यस मैम ट्रू, बट स्टिल मतलब हाँ उसमें वर्डिंग्स बहुत होती है बट वो एक प्रैक्टिकल हो जाता है क्योंकि वो स्टूडेंट्स
यही
हम
तो
भी
मैं आपको
मतलब
बोला
अगर
ना
कुछ
कि
मिस हो जाए अगर आपके ऐसा है
देखो, एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से तो मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि आपको सिर्फ लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट आएगा, या मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि आपको स्टूडेंट मैनेजमेंट आएगा। मैं आई कांट से दैट। आई एम सेइंग कि आपको ये डायग्राम है, डायग्राम इस तरह ड्रॉ करना है, इस तरह आपको क्लासेस फाइंड करनी है, इस तरह रिलेशनशिप फाइंड करनी है, इस तरह यूज केस में एक्टर और प्रोसेसेस फाइंड करने हैं। अब आपका काम क्या है कि आपके पास जो भी सिचुएशन आती है, वेदर इट इज ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग, ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग, लाइब्रेरी मैनेजमेंट, एम्प्लॉय मैनेजमेंट, स्टूडेंट मैनेजमेंट, जो भी है उसमें आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कौन कौन से क्लासेस हैं आपकी, उनका क्या एसोसिएशन है। दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस। तभी तो आपको पता चल जाएगा ना धीरे धीरे कि क्या क्लासेस आप यूज करोगे, उनके अंदर क्या रिलेशनशिप यूज करोगे, राइट? एनी डाउट्स? और जो आप 9 डायग्राम्स बोल रहे हो, व्हेन यू गो टू योर बुक, योर प्रैक्टिकल बुक, यही 9 डायग्राम्स आपको प्रैक्टिस करने हैं। यही 9 डायग्राम्स है जो प्रैक्टिकल बुक में दिया है। और थ्योरी में भी आएंगे ये। व्हेन यू गो टू अ थ्योरी, आप थ्योरी पेपर अगर आप कोई भी अटेम्प्ट करोगे, थ्योरी में भी आने वाले हैं और प्रैक्टिकल में तो ड्रॉ करने को आएंगे। थ्योरी में तो आपको क्वेश्चन फॉर्म में आएगा व्हाट इज अ क्लास डायग्राम एंड ड्रॉ क्लास डायग्राम ऑन ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग और ड्रॉ क्लास डायग्राम ऑन एटीएम सिस्टम, कुछ भी हो सकता है। आपने अपना थ्योरी क्वेश्चन पेपर देखा है ना? मैंने दिखाया था ना आपको थ्योरी क्वेश्चन पेपर, MCS 219। ये थ्योरी क्वेश्चन पेपर है आपका। आई डोंट थिंक सो द वेबसाइट इज वर्किंग और नॉट। हाँ, इट इज वर्किंग। सो ये 219 का क्वेश्चन पेपर है। अगर आप देखो तो तो 3 आवर्स का क्वेश्चन पेपर है, 100 मार्क्स का। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 विल बी कंपलसरी, अटेम्प्ट एनी 3 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द रेस्ट। तो ये आपका क्वेश्चन पेपर है, जून 2024 का है ये। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 जो है वो जनरली इट विल बी ऑफ 40 मार्क्स एंड दैट इज अ कंपलसरी क्वेश्चन। उसमें काफी सिलेबस, जो पूरा सिलेबस है उसमें से क्वेश्चन सारे आ ही जाते हैं आपको इसके अंदर। What is object oriented modeling? List advantage of object oriented modeling. Explain various stages in object oriented modeling. तो ये आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है। What is a time critical system? Explain how objects communicate in time critical system. Also explain the need of synchronization in time critical system. Right. What is persistent data? That is permanent data. How is it different from transient, मतलब temporary object? So persistent object is permanent, transient is temporary, like in a database. What are derived attributes? Discuss the role that they play in design optimization. तो ये एक question है. What is association? Explain one-to-one association with the help of a class diagram. Also explain how it is implemented. तो क्लास डायग्राम बनाना है और आपको वन टू वन एसोसिएशन दिखाना है. जैसे जैसे कि स्टूडेंट और यूनिवर्सिटी में मतलब नहीं, टीचर और स्टूडेंट में वन टू वन रिलेशनशिप, या किसी की कोई ऐसी चीज में वन टू वन रिलेशनशिप से डायग्राम से आप दिखाओ. ठीक है. अब आते हैं ये तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन था विच विल बी ऑफ अराउंड 40 मार्क्स. सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ में से आपको अटेम्प्ट करने हैं यानी 3. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन कह रहा है व्हाट इज अ कोलैबोरेशन डायग्राम. एक्सप्लेन हाउ मेथड्स आर क्रिएटेड फ्रॉम कोलैबोरेशन डायग्राम विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन एग्जांपल. तो ये है. What is design optimization? Explain the task to be performed for design optimization. This is second question. Third is define abstraction. Explain how abstraction results in modularity. Also explain the need of inherent adjustment in the design process. ये third है. A part. What is DFD? Explain the advantage of using DFD. Draw 0 and 1 level DFD for online examination. यहाँ पे आपको DFD draw करनी है. जैसे कि DFD आपने फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में भी देखा था, ऐसे यहाँ पे भी ड्रॉ करनी है. ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम, मेक नेसेसरी assumptions. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन है व्हाट इज डायनेमिक मॉडल. एक्सप्लेन द यूज ऑफ डायनेमिक मॉडल विद द हेल्प ऑफ सुटेबल डायग्राम्स. सो द डायनेमिक मॉडल में आपके सीक्वेंस डायग्राम, एक्टिविटी डायग्राम ये सब आते हैं, तो आप कोई भी एक ड्रॉ करके दिखा सकते हो. What is use case diagram? Explain various components of use case diagram. यहाँ use case diagram के बारे में पूछा और उसके components पूछे, actors, use cases and all. Draw use case diagram for online examination system. यहाँ online examination system का use case आपको draw करना है, तो आपको actors find out करने हैं और क्या processes होंगे वो find out करना है. फिर फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन है write short notes on aggregation, integrity constraint, implementation of controls, object model. Can you see how questions are being asked in your paper? तो इसमें भी एक दो क्वेश्चन आपको यूज केस डायग्राम, कोलैबोरेशन डायग्राम या कोई ना कोई ऐसा एक डायग्राम ड्रॉ करने को आ जाएगा. राइट, अंडरस्टूड. और मैंने आपको बोला था, आई डोंट नो इग्नू की वेबसाइट अगर वर्क कर रही है, तो वर्क नहीं कर रही है, तो आप इग्नू की वेबसाइट से आप क्वेश्चन पेपर वाला मेन्यू में जाएंगे और क्वेश्चन पेपर में से आप ईयर वाइज आप सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो कौन सा क्वेश्चन पेपर आपको देखना है. तो आप अभी शायद दिसंबर 2024 तक का क्वेश्चन पेपर अपलोडेड है, उनको आप प्रीवियस 5 क्वेश्चन पेपर्स आप निकाल लीजिए. दिसंबर 2024 अगर अवेलेबल है तो जून 2024, दिसंबर 2023, जून 2023 एंड दिसंबर 2022, ये 5 पेपर्स निकाल लीजिए. देखिए उनके क्वेश्चंस किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आए हुए हैं. यू कैन प्रैक्टिस देम एंड उसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस आपको थ्योरी पेपर में आने वाले. राइट, वो आपको प्रिपेयर करा देगा थ्योरी के लिए. प्रैक्टिकल में तो आपको डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है, चाहे व्हाटएवर इट इज. मतलब ओडीएल मोड वालों को, ओएल वालों को तो थ्योरी में से भी प्रैक्टिकल में से भी कुछ भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है, वाइवा बेस्ड फॉर्मेट में प्रैक्टिकल. और कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी का?
मैम 2025 से 23 तक के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, राइट?
हाँ, बट 25 वाला शायद अभी उन्होंने अपलोड किया नहीं है, क्योंकि 25 में जून 2025 का ही पेपर है और पेपर नहीं है ना.
ओके.
तो जून 2025 अपलोड नहीं हुआ है, तो 24 से 22 दिसंबर 22 तक आप कर सकते हो अपलोड, मतलब वो ले सकते हो उसे. राइट,
यस मैम.
एनी अदर डाउट? और कोई डाउट है? So should we end the class? So we'll meet tomorrow and do the diagrams. अभी जो आप जो दोनों diagrams आपने देखे हैं, please go through them. उनकी देखो, आपको diagrams कैसे पढ़ने हैं. एक तो उनकी definition पता होना चाहिए, उस diagram का क्या advantage, मतलब कहाँ use होता है वो diagram, वो पता होना चाहिए. That is for theory. And practical point of view से और theory point of view से दोनों से आपको उसको draw करना होना चाहिए. ये चीज आपको ध्यान में रखनी है. तो हर जो भी डायग्राम्स आप पढ़ रहे हो उनकी डेफिनेशन, वो किस तरह के डायग्राम है, वेदर इट इज अ स्ट्रक्चर डायग्राम और मतलब बिहेवियरल डायग्राम. किस तरह, दो तरह के यूएमएल डायग्राम्स हैं आपके, स्ट्रक्चर और स्टैटिक डायग्राम्स एंड बिहेवियरल और डायनेमिक डायग्राम्स. तो वो किस तरह का डायग्राम है वो पता होना चाहिए, किस तरह का यूएमएल डायग्राम है, उसकी डेफिनेशन क्या है और वो कहाँ यूज होता है ये पता होना चाहिए, और उसके अलावा उसको कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं ये पता होना चाहिए. दैट इज द मेन थिंग यू शुड केटर टू. उसे पढ़ना ही है आपने, ठीक है. क्योंकि जो एमसीए ओएल वाले हैं उनको तो अगर वाइवा बेस्ड आएगा तो उनको तो ये पता ही होना चाहिए वो क्लास डायग्राम क्या होता है, वो किस तरह का डायग्राम है, स्ट्रक्चर डायग्राम है कि बिहेवियरल डायग्राम है, और वो कैसे ड्रॉ किया जाता है, ये तो पता ही होना चाहिए उनको. क्योंकि और ओडीएल वालों को भी, क्योंकि ओडीएल में वो तो होगा ही आपका, ऑफलाइन मोड में प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम होगा ही, उसके अलावा वाइवा बेस्ड 5 मार्क का वाइवा क्वेश्चंस भी आपको पूछे जाएंगे, तो दोनों को पता होना चाहिए, राइट. So should we end the class now? We'll meet tomorrow then. Any doubts? Should we end the class then? Class. What? I can't hear. Is everybody okay? If we can end the class now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Then we'll meet tomorrow, and we'll talk about the next part of the diagrams which are there, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.